Hi guys, so my name is Juka and my teammate is William. So we're gonna discuss about early civilization of America. Okay, and the subtopic that we're gonna be discussing here is the first one is the Mayans, second one is the Aztecs, the third one is the Incas, and the last one is our key terms. Okay, so let's discuss about the Mayans first. So in Central America, at the southern end of the Yucatan Peninsula, were the Mayans. Mayan life was at its peak from about 250 to 900 CE. The Mayans farmed using a slash and burn technique. The slashing was cutting down trees, the burning was setting the tree stumps on fire, and the ashes they were getting from the burning trees is used as fertilizer for new crops on the cleared land. Okay, so the Mayans. Okay, so the Mayans successfully grew many crops, from beans to papayas, to avocados, and most commonly maize or corn. But the slash and burn farming technique uh, were my bad. Okay, but the slash and burn farming technique wore out the soil, and after a few years, farmer had to start over with a new plot of land. They topped the pyramid with shrines to the gods and surrounded them with other temples and palaces. The Mayans believed all life came at the hands of divine powers. They sometimes held festival in honor of the gods, human sacrifices. They also developed a system of hieroglyphics, writing in books made from the bark of trees. So the next topic is the Aztecs. So in 1325, the Aztecs built their capital called Tenochtitlan on a swampy island in the middle of Lake Texcoco in what we know now as Mexico City. They chose this island based on an ancient prophecy that said that the Aztecs would find the site of a great city where an eagle perched on a cactus growing out of rocks. Okay, the Aztecs faithfully sacrificed humans for the sun god. To them, a few deaths were worth it to protect all their people. So their quote was like, "No sun, no crops, and hungry people." The Aztecs made it easier on themselves by sacrificing people from other tribes, like and also like prisoner from battles or war, and conquest were the most common sacrificial offerings. Okay, and then in 1519, the Spanish conquistador or conqueror Hernan Cortes arrived. He and his troops fought the Aztecs with the help of the tribes that hated the Aztecs. By 1521, the battles and the diseases the Spanish hand brought made it too hard to keep fighting, so Montezuma, the Aztec emperor surround, sorry, Montezuma, the Aztec emperor, surrendered.
Around 1200 CE, the Incas settled into a small village high in the Andes mountains called Cusco, which means center, in what is now Peru. 200 years of conquering other people and their lands led to the creation of an empire was was home to as many as 12 million inhabitants and stretched 2500 miles or around 23 kilometers from one end of South America to the other, crossing the Andes Mountains. Cusco would eventually become the capital of this empire. The Incas are known for their mountain-top buildings, huge walls, and thousands of miles of paved roads. Many of their buildings still stand today, created with only stone hammers and bronze chisels. For example, Machu Picchu is a 15th century Incan state you can even walk around in. The Incas built terraces for farming and they built aqueducts to carry water to their farms. In the 1530s, the powerful Incan Empire ended with the arrival of a Spanish conquistador named Francisco Pizarro. The Incas were just coming out of a civil war. When Pizarro arrived, the Spanish had horses, iron, and weapons, unlike anything the Incas had ever seen. And they brought diseases like smallpox and measles, which the Incas had never before encountered. This factor, these factors helped the Spaniards take over.